Good morning from day 40 on the Appalachian Trail. All right, we're up early this morning because we've got a lot of miles to do again. It's a big day, y'all. We are gonna pass the 400-mile mark. Woo, can you believe it? It just seems like we just did 300, but I guess we're doing big miles. I don't know, but we're getting ready to pass it. Also, we've been warned by the locals that we are entering bear country. Yes, we are. In fact, I was asked multiple times yesterday, do you have bear spray? I was like, no, I don't. But I got a big voice, is what I said. So I may be eating them words later. I guess we'll find out. Anyhow, and the snakes are out. We were told that too. So, 400-mile mark, bears and snakes. And the shelter that we were going to go to, I guess it was damaged pretty bad in the Helene storm. So, or hurricane. So there's no roof on it. And wouldn't you know it, definitely supposed to rain today. I don't think there's any escaping it. But there is a really cool campsite that we've been told about that we're going to try to find. So we're just going to get a little wet today. That's just what it's all about. Gonna get wet. Okay, so I'll check in a little bit later, show you what the trail's like, let you know if we find any bears or snakes or any other critters if I come across them. Yeah, and we're just gonna have a good day today. It's easy to accidentally continue on the road, but you gotta follow the white places. All right. Well, this is a nice little climb to start the morning. Here we go. Yes. Get the legs working and the heart pumping. Here. Wow. Here's our good morning view. Yes. Here we go. Morning has broken. That's right. Yeah, this is the day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. Look at this really cool tree, too. Here's that tree again with a different view. And a view of the mountains in the background. Wow. Can you imagine if they had not cut this all away for us? Look at this. Thank you to the maintainers. Wow. Amazing. 10 minutes later, I am still hiking through this. This is crazy. Wow. Ooh. This looks like fun. Ooh, it's kind of bouncy too. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Alrighty, we're getting close to the 400-mile mark. Peel has got his eyes peeled for it. Alright. Looking everywhere. Look how huge that thing is. Whoa. Wow. Look how big that one is. Whoa. Okay. You can hike on. Cool bridge. Kind of dark and gloomy down here too. Still looking. Whoa. This is crazy. Look at all this. Look at the trees. All the trees that are down. You see it? I was so busy looking for the 400, I didn't even take in all what was going on around me. Look at this. Look. Gosh, this is so cool. This is super cool. Oh my gosh, how cool is this? Oh.
Is that official?
I doubt that's official. Somebody wrote 400. I'm sure there's a bigger one somewhere. But just in case not, woohoo! We did it! There it is. I knew there was this better sign. Alright. Now I've officially made it. 400 miles! Woo! Look up there. Look at that beautiful waterfall. Isn't that gorgeous? I heard water, but I didn't know exactly where it was coming from. I just happened to look up. And there it was. Huh. Beautiful. Alright. It's called Jones Falls. Gracious, if we didn't have 19 miles to do today, I would totally do it. But I see you. I see you, and you're beautiful. And I appreciate you. You're gorgeous. Why do I feel like I'm going to regret not doing that? Oh, gracious. Oh well. I guess I'll have to come back one day and do it. Guess that wouldn't be so bad, huh? I don't remember seeing these before. I wonder what they are. Let's look them up. How tall are you? Just curious.
5'11" and change.
All right, so about 6 foot. Okay. Just knowing how to judge whenever I'm going under stuff. So we have a hiking friend that we continue to meet up with at Hostels. Just happen to be leapfrogging with him a lot, but his name is, of all things, Pipsqueak. And no joke, I think he's probably close to 7 foot tall. And I wonder how hard it is for him to do some of these unders that we have to do. I'm sure he does great on the overs. I'm sure he does amazing. And I'm sure his stride is just absolutely impeccable. But I wonder how often he has to duck under some of those. You know, I think we're supposed to be meeting up tomorrow at Boots Off. So maybe he'll let me sit down with him and just ask him a couple of questions and see how tall he really is and see what some of his struggles actually are on the trail. I doubt he has any, but I mean, he's young, but just out of curiosity. Here is some big water. Oh, I hope we don't have to cross it. See, if this was the PCT, the trail would take you right there, right through the middle of it. But it's the AT, so we go that way. All right, good thing. Here we go. Let me just take a second and admire how beautiful this is. It's absolutely gorgeous. Well, I took a long, hard look, stuck around there for a while, but I saw no bears and no snakes. Sorry, guys. Maybe next time. Nothing under there. So Peel and I were just hiking. I was listening to my music, and then all of a sudden we just heard this giant, loud whistle. I mean, loud whistle. I heard it over my music and my earbuds, and he thought it was me blowing my whistle like I saw something. I was like, I didn't blow my whistle. I don't know what that is. So let's just say I'm very aware right now. I don't know what it was, but my music's off, and we're gonna hike on, and my camera's ready. My senses are heightened. I don't know what that was. Okay, so I looked on my far out, and there is like a shelter 0.7 away. I'm guessing maybe there's some kids or somebody up there just playing around, and they must have like one of them bear whistles or something. But let me tell you, that sure just scares when you're not expecting to hear something like that, and then you hear it. it puts you on edge real quick. Anyway, we're doing a little bit better now. I think I feel okay to turn my music back on so that I can keep my hiking pace going. Okay. What in the world? Where's the trail go?
Right
that way?
there.
Over there. Okay.
This is a Bronson buck here.
Okay. Okay. Legs, if so. Ugh. Okay. That one was a booger to get over. Yowzers. Wow. Oh, hi, little guy. Here. I'll save you. Here. Get you somewhere happy. Come here. Get you off the trail, shall we? Yeah. Better? Okay. What is this I see? See the first bud? Oh, looky there. So thankful for the green tunnel today because it is warm outside. And this green tunnel just made everything feel like it dropped 10 degrees. It's not hot, it's humid, okay? It's like you're outside and the sun's beating down on you, and it's not hot. It's just like you're wet, you're sweating, and that's what it's like. So when you enter this beautiful green tunnel, it's like all of a sudden your body has a break from the sun, and it's like you can breathe again. It's not like you're in a sauna. It's beautiful. And I know it's not gonna last for long, so I'm just enjoying it while I have it for just a minute. Yeah, so it's called being thankful. Thank you, green tunnel. Here's the sun. Oh my. Whew. It got toasty again. Last climb before lunch. Here we go. 9.5 miles in 4 hours. Let's eat lunch and do it again. Actually, we looked on far out and there's a better spot to have lunch, we think. So we're gonna press on another 1.5 miles or so because there's a spot where we could possibly have a view of Little Hump and Hump Mountain, which we climbed, I feel like it was yesterday. Yes, yesterday. And it has a bench. So we thought that'd be a nice place to sit and have lunch. And it's downhill, it looks like. This is nice. Big steps. We made it to our lunch spot. Yay! Look! There's Little Hump and Hump. We were there yesterday.
Really?
Yeah. Crazy? Hey, just had a nice lunch and now it's time to get back hiking. Alright, here we go. That's pretty. So as I look down at my shadow on the ground, I keep thinking about a week ago today. I was looking at the ice on the ground because it was so cold. And today, I'm like sweating. It's so funny to me. And yes, I know it's going to get much, much harder than this. However, 1 week, my body has not had time to acclimate to the change. Okay? A week ago, it was in its 20s. And today, it's got to be, I know it's probably only mid-70s, but it just feels harder for some reason. I don't know why. It just does. Okay. Anyway, I just haven't acclimated to it yet. Okay, we just filled up water, and we've got about 6 more miles to go. Unfortunately, a lot of it is uphill, but just 6 more miles. Gorgeous. Another waterfall area. This one's called Hardcore Cascades. Absolutely beautiful. Wow. Around this one. And go under this one. Okie dokie. Ouch. Let's see the stick. And down and up. Okay, there we go. And over. Here we go. And up. Here's the Moreland Gap shelter. It is officially closed, but people have been staying here, and they tried to put up like a tarp to protect it, but we've been told there's like mice that are like killer mice that are here trying to, you know, attack people. I'm not chancing it in here. No way, Jose. We are gonna press on, okay? Okay, Peel, we're pressing on. This is my new friend, Rewind. Rewind. And he is a writer, and I'm going to go ahead and link his channel so you can check him out too.
That's really sweet.
Yeah, it's a Rewind writer, so I'll link him for you. All right, got some rain clouds are forming, and the trees are starting to dance. That means we're going to have to hike faster. All right, check out that beautiful view. Hold on. A beautiful view, and those really dark clouds over the top of them. Oh my gracious. We still got about a mile, maybe less than a mile to camp. I don't know if we're gonna make it. Hey guys. In the world am I climbing over? Oh gracious, here we go. Let's do this. Okay. I think it's a tree and a couple of rocks. All right. What's that one? All right. Ouch. All right. Done. It's going to get all sorts of obstacles. Now that we're trying to get somewhere.
This is the rodeo.
As fast as we can. I can't get over like that. How'd you do that? I gotta go this way. There you go. My legs were not quite that long. All right, we're about 1 mile from the tent site. It's getting pretty dark outside, but you know, we'll get there when we get there. And it's been a good day. You know, we've done over 19 miles and saw some waterfalls. Didn't see any bears or snakes, and that's probably a good thing. We crossed the 400-mile mark. That's amazing. Happy about that. So when I get to camp, I'm gonna be setting up my tent as fast as possible, and then I gotta do a bear hang. I gotta eat dinner. There's just a lot to do. So have a great night, and I'll see you all in the morning. Take care. God bless. So when we got to camp, it was raining a little bit, but we were able to get our tents up and get everything set up. The bear bag hung, and water got, and dinner ate, and then it started raining. But since then it has cleared up, and I can show you our campsite so you can see how beautiful this area is. This is where we came in. There's this big beautiful green meadow to your right, and then to your left is where we set up camp. The AT continues down this way. And then there's a campfire over here to your left. And then water source right down here. You can see the blue blaze right here. Just maybe 100 yards down there. Really good source. So this is home for tonight. Very happy.